All right, let's get into the trending topics now. And of course, no surprise that Israel is topping the list of trends at the moment. This is what happened, of course, the developments overnight where Israel is reported to have carried out an airstrike against Iran. And the media are saying that 3 drones, this is Iranian state media, saying that 3 drones were destroyed by its air defense system over the province of Isfahan. It's a story in our news. We are following it exceptionally closely, but this, of course, is going to rock the area further, and one now waits to see what the next move will be. So this is kind of how I imagine life is like at the moment, is one, then the next retaliates, then another one, and you just don't know where this is going. So it's a very volatile situation in the Middle East.
It certainly is, but I don't even know how to characterize this properly, because this is a situation whereby even Israel's staunchest ally, the United States, have warned them against retaliation. And Israel is seen to be the aggressor in this instance against Iran after having attacked an Iranian consulate in Syria. And now, we saw last weekend the retaliation by Iran, and now Israel has gone on the offensive. And this is what Biden is said to have told his counterpart in Israel, that don't go on the offensive. And unfortunately, we understand that there has been an attack by Israel on Iran. So and apparently it's not just Iran. So Iran, Iraq, Syria. So it looks like an escalation,
it's a very
hopefully
big thing.
Calm will, at least hopefully the leaders can intervene somehow to de-escalate
this violence, because at the end of the day we just know where this leads. It's to the loss of lives, it's devastation and destruction. But one thing, and I'm not saying that this is the sentiment of all those living in Israel, but there have also been quite a few protests against this action by President Netanyahu, by Israelis who are just saying, no, this is this is not what we want. Obviously there are a lot that are for it, but you're just seeing a lot of divisions happening. But there we go, that's the conversation around Israel, and a story that is a very big one this morning. KPMG, that's the next one. And of course, this is all around that bursary swindler, the alleged bursary swindler, who failed to tell the bank he was working for, which was Nedbank. He was dismissed by KPMG, and this was he's been accused of stealing 16.5 million rand meant for bursary recipients. He appeared in court with 2 others for bail. So there we go. That's the guy. His name is Fidelis Moema, faces 431 counts relating to offences he allegedly committed during his time as a bursary specialist. That's crazy. And also a Tshwane police officer was among the accused. A bursary specialist who allegedly stole all the money. So that's why KPMG is trending this morning. And then he appeared alongside 2 others, 2 of his co-accused at the Palm Ridge Specialized Commercial Crimes Court for that. And as you say, supposedly because of a bursary scheme. But there was talk about other stories, another case that had played out here, but we won't get into that. But it was interesting just reading some of the threads in terms of how companies deal with different people regarding fraud and corruption. But we'll park that one there for now. But it's a very interesting one. And bursaries, I hope someone actually got the bursary that they were meant to get. I don't know, let's hope for that. All right, the next one is Galeka, and this has got to do, of course, with the former public protector, Busisiwe Mkhwebane. So it's got to do with her, and then, of course, the incumbent, Galeka, who is now in that particular position. So there's a little bit of a scuffle happening there. And one of the things, so after being found guilty of misconduct and incompetence by that parliamentary inquiry, estimated to have cost 160 million rand, Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane was removed as public protector. This is back in 2023. And then EFF MP Mkhwebane is insisting, despite being removed from the office, that she's entitled to that 10 million rand gratuity given to outgoing public protectors. This is a big thing, but this is what she's saying. This is what's going on at the moment.
The Public Protector's Office, of course, opposing that, but I see The former public protector, through her legal team, has also asked that the current public protector also be slapped with a personal cost order.
I see that.
And remember, this is something that happened to her while she was in office.